Have you ever wondered if the guitar gods have spoken to you? In this video, I'm going to go over why I think the guitar gods have spoken to me. So I announced this crazy goal to become a rock star on this channel about 4 days ago. And I already have over 165 subs. I do another channel with my wife, a travel channel. It took 8 months to get to 100 subs. Is that a message from the guitar gods? So if you go back and watch my other videos and just go through the comments, there seems to be a ton of people that are really into this goal of me becoming a rock star, because I think they too want to become rock stars. So this is way exciting. Like people my age, a little older, a little younger, still with that dream to be a rock star. After years of playing the guitar and not feeling that I had any musical aptitude, years of not owning a guitar, something happened, almost like a vision, I would say. I really wanted to get a guitar, so I bought one in November of 2022. After maybe 10 years of not having a guitar. Because for whatever reason, for years, I told myself I had no musical aptitude. And I don't know why I told myself. It's like, I don't know if this is a good example, but I used to be able to do the Running Man, like that dance from the 90s.
1, 2, 3, spin up, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4.
I could do it fairly well. For a white guy, I was told I was a pretty good dancer. If you can dance and you can feel the rhythm and the beat go through your body and dance, so isn't the next step to put an instrument in your hands and then learn about it, practice? So I decided I needed a guitar instructor to teach me how to play the guitar. And I just didn't want any guitar instructor. You know, I wanted somebody sympathetic to my goals and my position in life. Someone that understood where I was. So this next part is why I think the guitar gods have spoken to me. But first, because this is a very guitar influenced channel, so I live in Porto and I needed to get a guitar instructor, and I thought it was going to be a little bit hard in a country where everyone speaks Portuguese. So I was on Facebook one day. Should have been practicing, but I was on Facebook. So I was checking out this Porto expat group. Essentially anybody who's an expat that lives in Porto, you know, they can be part of the group. So I see this post from a guy named Rick Stack. He has a music school in Minnesota, USA. So he has this post because he's like considering maybe someday moving to Porto. And I reply with a post, "Hey Rick, I'm from Minnesota." And I say, "Too bad you're not doing a music school here because I just started playing guitar again." A little bit later, I'm talking to my wife, telling her about this person from Minnesota that has a music school, thinking about moving to Porto. And then she asks, "Is his name Rick Stack?" I'm like, "Yeah, it's Rick Stack." She's like, "No way, I know him. Me and my friends used to go and watch his band play back in the day." "What? No way." In fact, my wife and Rick are Facebook friends. Who knew? So right there, I'm like, I think the guitar gods are talking. So I revealed to Rick, I'm like, "Hey Rick, my wife knows who you are. In fact, you guys are Facebook friends." You know, we start chatting. I think, man, he's a guitar instructor. He's from the city I came from in Rochester. He's Facebook friends with my wife. This has to be the guitar gods talking somehow, right? So I send a message to him and I tell him I've got this big audacious goal. I don't tell him what it is. And he writes back, he says, "I'm all about audacious goals. I'd love to hear it." And I took a couple days before I got the nerve up to tell him my big goal. I tell him and he's like super excited about it. And we get to talking and he's like, "We could do lessons remotely using Zoom." So then we set up lessons. He becomes my guitar instructor. So here's my first lesson. I'm about to have my first guitar lesson ever. Well, my first formal guitar lesson. My first guitar lessons were given by my roommate in college. I'm a little nervous. I sometimes feel I'm a little bit in over my head here. I think I have delusions of grandeur, if that's the term, where I think, I go through these space out sessions where I'm like, yeah, I can't wait till I'm rocking out on stage. And then I plug my guitar into the amp and try to play something that I've been working on, and it sounds like crap. So I might be in over my head, but you gotta dream. Hey, Rick.
Hey, how you doing, Chris?
Good.
Let's see what you got.
So it's just like an entry-level Squire, nothing
That's
fancy.
Awesome. That's cool. I love that. Slide pickups. That's cool.
I got it because I thought it looked good. I wanted like a kind of a Les Paul style or a Les Paul guitar, but I figured let's not go crazy. Why don't I just work on playing first? I've got so much that I need to learn, and like I don't even know if I would even notice a difference. I figure it's kind of like drinking coffee or drinking beer, where when you were younger, it's like everything tastes the same. Every guitar sounds the same, but then as you get the nuances, you might pick up.
Oh, sure. One of the best things I do, I hate people do this to people, but I usually put them on the spot, not intentionally, but if you just play something, then I kind of know where you're at.
Okay, now I'm obviously going to suck because I'm like, oh, he's watching.
No worries.
So it's like, oh wait, maybe I should turn on the amp. Rookie mistake.
Yeah, it's all good. It's all good. Yeah, the sound check going.
Can you hear that then? So I go.
Yeah. Is it possible to angle your camera just a little bit more, just so I can see a little more of the?
You want to make sure it's actually me playing, right? You don't want somebody else here.
It's all good. You're gonna make me see part. Yeah.
Okay. All right. So. And then it's like. All right. So.
Nice. Yeah. Cool.
And of course, I play it better than that when you aren't watching.
Yeah, I tell you what, I tell my students that when they're here, I add 25% to my head to whatever my students do because I know they always play better at home. How about, do you know any like riffs, parts of a song, or just like a power chord riff?
I like Master Puppets. Okay, hang on. I've played the blues or the pentatonic scale probably too much.
I was just going to ask about that. Have you ever tried any other patterns besides that one, or any variations of that?
Well, I do try to slide around or move around in E, I think what I've struggled for so long with is I can't do this, which is a stupid thing because I've tried a lot of things in life, and from starting a business to doing comic strips to a satirical publication. I've tried all kinds of things, but I don't know why. I think with the guitar, I put that barrier up. It's like you just won't. You can't learn that. Most of my life I've done things on my own and I don't use coaches, and I think I need to use a coach with the guitar.